try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right there. 54 Mike. Right here, right here. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All right, T, let's. All right, T. Go. Hey, orbit. Stop.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Set. HG Gator. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert rolling to, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
What? 280. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. 3 birds.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Kelly. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Mike 54. Hey, Haywood!
Mike's 54! Mike's 54!
Get it!
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
I'll go special!
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Ready?
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they take possession. Jarvis Landry, 30, 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Kelly tries the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Walk 54. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
So don't say nothing. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
61. Matchbox lights.
First down. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First and 10 at the
36. Check. Crunch.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
That's what I do.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the shoot. Get wide.
Hey, high 7.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 4th down, Herbert, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On first down, Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Oh, you got deep. Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on second down. Wilson is going to... They've got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the out. Watch the out. Right there.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey!
Let's go right here. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check pass, check pass. Mike, check, check.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He got 29 yards that time. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he completes it to Hunt.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Orbit. Yes.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, Washington's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it to go.
From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You.
Blue draw corkers.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Buzz.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Pull it high.
Right there. 54 Mike. Coming. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
This is Kelly. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Mike 51. Me and you.
Front left.
I'm coming after you.
19. Front it.
51 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. eluding the pressure right. That was going to let... And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Hold up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Check. Watch 54. Nice, sweetheart.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bravo.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
54's Mike.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
I'm coming for you. You mine. SOS.
Look, squeeze.
On third down, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge. 25, check 25.
They'll go again with Kelly. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 47-yard
Watch the safety
line.
creep. Switch it. Run pass. Run pass. You guys listen. 66. Bullet. Pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going with Lindsey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. General West. Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
Get it.
To throw again. Herbert. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Not today.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
61. Matchbox lights.
54. Mike 54. I'm here all day. Under 10. 10.
Hey, box drop. Check, go.
On first down, Herbert over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
We own them. Check 43.
Topper.
Mike's 5-4. I got you. I got you. Right there.
From the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Washington, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
That's the score. Steelers 41. Browns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Herbert's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
54.
Now.
54. So we got man.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Wilson. Able to shake him off. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Target, 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 target.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Echo.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to go when you have to take more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15.
Ready?
On third down, here's Hunt. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, wait. Hey, seam 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got one.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry is Kelly. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Coming again.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On the run, it's Kelly. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with it to just kick the extra point, winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, team. Hey, Haywood.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch it up.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
54.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Zoo.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
On 1st and 10, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, watch Sam. Bravo. 54. Mike, 56. Pull it high. Nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with it. It's Kelly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can